So I wrote down my predictions of the year, right? And I think I said here, I think this LOAON will be a QOL LOAON targeted towards attracting new players. I think we'll see a lot of things made to make the experience better for new and returning players. I think the last time we had a revamp of tier 2, tier 3, they spent the entire LOAON talking about QOL stuff and making the experience better, but then Korea got super pissed off because there was no new raids on the horizon. They recently did something similar, announcing the revamp of engravings and art passive for all players. They released this ahead of LOAON, which is the exact same thing they did last time. But Winter LOAON 2024. So like the major notable things that we saw was 2 new classes. Okay, this is always going to be subjective to whether how many of you guys did not want to pirate? All right, there you go. So there you go. So not everyone wanted to pirate, right? Transcendence, right? Transcendence changes, elixir changes, new Monopoly mini game, and no more weird strats and BS. Also, don't have to fish or options, right? Just way better. Solo, raid, Thamine, and Echidna. In-game guides provided. What else was on here that was big? Oh yeah, 3 new raids. One of them being a casual matchmaker option. Kazaros, raid, race, announcement, and end of chapter. Not milking it till summer. Solo raid vendor improved with, I guess, more shards plus Oreha. What else was it? Condensed damage numbers, kind of cool for people that play multi-hit classes that don't have large numbers. Oh yeah, this was the biggest one. LOS 24 for pretty much all players. This is pretty much free LOS 30 with all the selectors you get in the West. Extra card slots. I guess you could say LWC, but everyone knows what that is. I guess fine, sure. Like there's like 5 people that play supports, but you know what I mean. LWC, extra card slots. No longer need blue crystals, which is just super dog shit for new players. The new event gave you 4 tier 7 gems, but whatever. I'm trying to think about the other ones. Oh yeah, new express event that actually makes you do raids rather than staring at a honing screen for rewards. Don't need to raid the solo as bar. I guess they're improving that too though, right? They're giving you more buffs now. What else is there? There was like other things like new like poses and shit, but whatever. Music system, new like posture. I'm just trying to think if there's anything like major. Let me organize this. Oh yeah. Arc pass, this is a huge one too. Arc passive for all characters and getting rid of tier 3 accessory systems. Anything else? Like 1 chaos dungeon, kind of whatever. Yaw's continent. I mean, I guess I can put that down here, just whatever. Yaw's continent, new hairs. Do we have did anyone have the, yeah, all right. I think this gives a good visual. This is like the first quarter. I mean, they should talk about that, right? Thamine gold nerf. I mean, that's kind of just fucking expected, man. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I don't think anyone thinks that Thamine is worth 40,000 gold, but for what it is now. Okay, so when I sat down in my bed last night, I looked at this screen, right? And I'm just being literally objective, okay? The only thing, like, everyone is like entitled to their own like opinion of something, first of all. Like, you literally could just be like, oh, that was not fun or whatever, or like exciting, or like, that's literally your opinion. Like, you could watch a TV show and just not like the TV show, and I could watch a TV show and I could love the TV show. Like some people think Arcane season 2 is bad or something, and I'm like, yo, that show was great. And like that's just, there's literally like, what am I gonna say? You're wrong. Like if you don't like it, you don't like it. Like I can't. It doesn't make any sense, right? Of course, everyone just has something that they like and they don't like. But for me, if I'm just being objective and I look at this, I know some people were, even I heard Saint saying it's like, I don't know. Some of my friends sent me DMs, right? I mean, I think I can read them. I think I got a few of them. This is from Majiko and Justice, right? Then I was looking at this. So Justice gave it a 9 out of 10 for new players, 6 out of 10 for existing players, 8 out of 10 if they do advanced honing stuff later on the events, 9 out of 10 for new players, 7 out of 10 for majority players, 5 out of 10 for hardcore players, 6 out of 10 if they do advanced honing permit changes. Okay. So when I was looking at this, right, and if I'm just being straight up objective about this, for it to be an insane LOAON, to me, it would have had a new piece of like spammable content, right? It would have been like a Mythic Plus system, like something fun, like a tower. Like that would make it like a 9 out of 10, right? It would have been something that's really fucking cool. Like coming off of tier 4, it's like kind of hard to do like a fucking, not just maps, but just, I just want something I can, like just something else. Like that's personally I wrote down, like that's what I want, right? So there's no new place, but that doesn't mean you don't. First of all of you guys are bitching about Transcendence players in like Chupa Pain. How many times have you complained about Transcendence or Elixirs? Is that for you or for the new players? You're not complaining about Transcendence and Elixir changes for new players. You're complaining about them because you don't like them, right? Even though it does respond to new players. You're complaining about yourself. You want your alts, right? You're not complaining about it for new players. So all of these things are changes towards literally existing new players. Like it's all the same. New player changes literally help you in this game. And that's what I realized. Like, yeah, it doesn't affect you, but like it does if you want to make a new character. It literally does. If you make a new class, those changes do matter. But when I look at this, for me to say this is bad, it's literally every single, it's even for endgame players. I can't really give this a low score. There's literally 3 new raids, with one of them being Kazaros. How could I even 3 new raids in a span of like 4 months or something like that, like 5 months? Like you know what I mean? What could I have even for a veteran player? Like what could I have other asked for other than a new thing, right? I don't really know what I could have asked for. A new class and then a bunch of new raids, right? That's again just how I feel about like what could I have actually asked for, right? Yeah, I don't know. I really can't give it like a super negative score because it just has a bunch of endgame content that's challenging, okay? Now, that is for me as like more of someone that just does all of like the newest shit right when it comes out. But as far as like the general complaints, I mean, I have a really hard time giving it a bad score, man. Like they literally fixed so many of the things that people asked about. Like I do. Like they pretty much gave all players LOS 30. They fixed the Transcendent stuff. They fixed the Elixir stuff. They added solo mode, Theamine, and Echidna. Like it's not, dude, it is what it is. Like I don't care if you see that I'm paid. Like if you're gonna something like saying I'm paid, you're just being a salty bitch. Like that's the truth. Like you can't be like, yo, this is terrible because there's not one thing that you didn't get in there that you wanted. Like that's crazy. Like it's just the truth. Like there's so many other things in there that you can't look at it and be like, you're allowed to say stuff like that. And you should offer feedback and you should ask for change. But what am I supposed to do? Like look at this and be like, yeah, it's all bad. I don't think you have to attach a number. I don't care what the number is, but I can't look at this and be like, it's all bad. I really can't. What about like, if you can't celebrate the good stuff that you do like, then like, what are we even doing? Like, what is the point? Like what is the point of like asking for any of these things? You know what I mean? Like, what is the point of asking for changes if you're never going to be happy when they fix stuff? I feel like that's super fair. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this is shit that people have been asking for a long time. So it's like, well, fuck, man. Like, I think the only thing is if they fix the advanced honing thing, for me, it would be great. That's personally what I want them to do. As a veteran player, new raids are exciting. I'd like a new piece of content. But I mean, fuck, man. Like, I don't know. It's hard for it is hard for me to complain. If they gave me a female sharpshooter, I would have gave it a 10 out of 10. You know what I mean? Yeah, but that's in every game, Dark. When you say it's 6 out of 7, the number doesn't matter. The change of everything. That's how hindsight is 2020. That's how every game is. I agree that they should make things faster, but like every game I've played is always like that. Like this should have been done there this should have been there at the start. This should have been here right away. This should have never happened. That's just how it is. Like, then why even ask for the changes? If it's not done the first time, then why even ask for stuff? What is the point? You know, why do we even ask for shit? They answered 90% of our current complaints. We complained about Transcendence being too long. They turned to Monopoly 6 days. We complained about Elixirs. They shouldn't land away more. We complained about Arc Passive being gated behind gameplay. They applied it to the whole game. We complained about support shortage. They went out of their way to make a female paladin one of the most whatever. We complain about lack of content diversity. We got a 4-man strike raid. I mean, the content diversity thing, I think is, yeah, this one not, I wouldn't really say that. That's not really what I was looking for. The strike raid thing sounds cool, but I wouldn't really call that content diversity. It's still a raid. I want like something, I don't know what you would create. That's not really my job. I really wouldn't say that. Overall, it's a good LOAON. Everyone better. I don't think, I actually didn't see that many people complain. I just saw a lot of people saying it was mid, and I just don't know, like for me, what would make it unmid is like female sharpshooter. But is that really like, if that is the distinction between it being mid and not, then like whatever, it can't be that bad. If that's what I mean. If that's this whole chat, what do you mean? The reason why the whole chat is complaining is because I'm talking about it. How many people thought they were happy with the LOAON? Type of 1 in the chat. If you were happy with it, how many people were happy with it? And like, oh, this is good stuff. Type of 1. The reason why there's people complaining in my chat is because I'm talking about it. Whenever I talk about stuff, it invites people to complain. It just is what it is. The reality is like, that's just how it goes. When I talk, which is, by the way, I want everyone to understand, that is literally why I shut up complainers in my chat. Not because I don't want to talk about conversation, it just invites like the dumbest people in my chat. And I don't even mean this in an offensive way. It's just the truth. I've been streaming for 8 years, guys. When I talk about complaining shit in my chat, it just invites the dumbest people to start complaining. I think personally for me, I love conversation like this because I feel like if you can have good constructive conversation, it can lead to really good change. And I think people should be able to provide feedback and talk about things that could be improved. You absolutely should always do that. You should ask for the best game possible. Like you're the consumer, but a lot of people are not able to do that. Unfortunately, that's why every time before a LOAON, I just disappear and play something else because it just turns into the same thing every time. And it's not that I don't want to talk about them. I absolutely don't. I just don't want to invite that type of like just annoying conversation. It's just, you know, if that makes sense. I think the problem for our version is we have a perspective that new content is always super delayed. The only thing that we can really get early for the most part is QOL, new classes, balance patches. So if one of those things doesn't deliver, people will come by and say it's mid, even though it's pretty good overall. I think the class is definitely something though. How many of you people, okay, type of 1 if you're happy with the class, type of 2 if you are not. I feel like the class is very contested. Like anybody would have been, I mean, there's more ones than I thought. Anybody would have been, like most people, I would say the average person would have been down with like just some like hot character, right? And so I think the class, now how many for you guys, if they released like female sharpshooter, your rating of the show would have went up? Or like, I don't know what class you want, but like if female paladin came out with a DPS spec and a support, would your rating went up, right? So I don't know how much that impacts it as well, you know? But for me, I'm just saying like, as I'm talking about them putting out good changes, the class is always going to be subjective. I mean, fuck, bro. Think about how long we've been asking for them just to give out fucking LOS 30. And then we like wake up the next morning and then be like, yo, that's mid. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. At some point, it's kind of like I was watching the predictions and then people were like, they'll never do that. Like, I was watching predictions and they were like, oh, they're not even gonna touch this. I don't know. 24 is not equal to 30, bro. It's so fucking close, guys. With the selectors you get from the event, the Hyper Express itself, it's so close, bro. It's not like, would you want them to not play at all? Like, it's so fucking close. It's like, but they have other things to farm anyway. It's not like that big of a deal. Just give it to them. It's fucking A, man. Oh. I don't know. Let people play the game. Brother, Artismo, they're not going to be able to play the game because they have to go do this raid, to go farm this, to get 1,000,000 shards, to go do this. Like, they have to go do other stuff regardless. It's not like it is a huge step in a good direction to get people literally LOS 24. Like, some people don't even have it and they have selectors in the bank. Like, I'm just saying that is not that defining of a thing. Like, that is not that fucking massive of a thing. Like, they still have to go at least play. We just got an event that literally gave them, what was it, deep dive fucking 30, and then now we give them LOS 24, and it's like, I don't know. This event gives 9 selectors. Yeah. As a creator looking at the longer horizon of the game, what's your opinion on them continuing to releasing raids with the candidates? Every LOAON gets more QLs, 1 to 2 new raids as we move forward. The game is boring as shit with no new raids, man. It just is. If you're saying as a creator, like if you're as a creator of the game, it's fucking boring, man. Like I don't like long, like I don't like, it's just boring, man. No new raids fucking suck. No new classes fucking suck. You're asking as a creator, I'm personally over the QOL patches, you know? Like, I just want to play the game. You know, I want fun stuff to do. I want to log in and be excited to play and do new shit. I don't want, like, if you're asking me what I don't want new QOL. Like, I want it, but it's not like I want new shit to do. You know, I want to be excited to play. That's what you're asking what I want, you know? I want to be excited to play. Transcendence changes, does that make me excited to play tomorrow? I mean, I'm probably going to do my Transcendence now on all my characters that are missing it for sure, but I want a new raid. You know, I want a new raid. You know what's fun? Login. I mean, I don't want to keep shitting on your login emote, but I'm fucking bored of just spamming maps. I want a new season. Like, I'm just being real. Like, if I'm just being real, I'm still logging in, but like, eventually it's fucking boring. I'm not saying this in a negative way. I know it sounds negative. It's like shit gets boring. Like, I want to do some new shit too. You know, I want some new shit. I'm just doing breaches and shit. It's fun, but maybe I'm at a certain point where it's just where it's at, right? Like, it's just, I don't mean this in a negative way. I really don't. It doesn't mean there's anything wrong with the game. I hate when I say this, right? That's what I want. You asked what I want, by the way. But I don't know. I just have a hard time. I have a hard time complaining. Yeah, would it made it a 10 out of 10 LOAON if they did advanced honing, LOS 30, fucking 4 new raids, and a female sharpshooter? Absolutely. But was it bad? No, I don't feel like it was bad, right? I don't feel like it was bad. Well, dungeons would be dope. Dungeons would be dope. Yeah, arc passive changes also is good. That's the definition of mid. I guess so. I don't know. My always thing is like mid is bad. To me, whenever someone says something is mid, I always think it's bad. But yeah, it was the same stuff as always. See, that's what I don't agree with, because we've had LOAONs that were literally bad. I don't think it's the same stuff as always. The same stuff as always is like fucking, dude, the same stuff as always, guys, is when they gave us deep dive card set. Same stuff as always is when they, you know what the same stuff as always is to me, is when they literally gave us the advanced honing scrolls. Like, that is the same stuff as always. The advanced honing scrolls are like, what the fuck is that? That is literally the same stuff as always, is the advanced honing scrolls. Like, that is the definition of the same stuff as always. You know, when I saw that, I'm like, what is that? Just, you know, because this is, like, to me, that's why I'm saying, you know, I'm just trying to be objectively fair, you know? Like, this is really good. This is really good. This is not the same stuff as always to me, right? This is really good. The scrolls are absolutely the same stuff as always. It really is. It was bad. Like this, I mean, I don't know. Maybe the scrolls cut down the cost by fucking 60%. Maybe the vendor, the solo raid vendor gives an insane amount of shards now and a Reha. Okay, problem solved. But if it doesn't, then the scroll, what is the point of the scrolls? You know? I even asked Henry about it. He's like, yeah, I'm curious to see what the scrolls are. Maybe the vendor gives a lot. I don't know. We're gonna find out on Wednesday what the solo shards give you. Because the problem with it is, like, I was saying this the other day, like, if they, I'm not saying this is the solution, but if they removed the material cost of advanced honing, it's infinitely better. When I say material cost, it doesn't cost shards, it just costs gold. Because then you can use it at any point. The problem with advanced honing is you have to choose between your literal because like you don't want to buy mats. So you might have gold, you don't want to buy mats. So if you use your mats for it, you're gonna burn your shards that you would use for regular honing. So you're just sitting there like, well, I don't want to use this because I want a regular hone. It's not worth me doing. So now I'm gonna burn my shards to regular hone, and then I can't advance hone. Yeah, that makes sense. I don't know. Last LOAON was a banger because they gave us something new, unexpected, and improved the game. Shock value, I think that last LOAON was better. Absolutely. Do I actually think in reality that the way that it played out was better other than arc passive? No. You know, realistically, no, I think this is better. It's just the truth. I don't think anything about last LOAON did anything to actually help the game except arc passive, right? Arc passive working everywhere in tier 3, actually better. LOS changes, actually better. Transcendent changes, actually better. Elixir changes, actually better. What did last LOAON actually give anyone other than fucking, like, realistically super juiced players? New Chaos Dungeon was better, but was it actually better? In reality, right? Truth is that, Mr. Man, that regardless of how advanced anything comes out, KR will most likely sees a modification improvement by the time it reaches the West if it's actually bad. I mean, yeah, it's probably true. You're probably right. This is what we're gonna have to have happen. When players go through it in Korea, they're probably gonna complain. I was watching D-Work and he was absolutely right. You don't have to say anything, guys, because the reality is we're not gonna have that, and then the forum users are gonna do their job anyway. He's absolutely right. You don't have to say shit. It's the truth. I was watching his YouTube stream before I was going to bed. You don't have to say shit, man. Because the truth is, they're going to complain for you if it's not good, you know? I mean, this thing looks so dumb, though. They're going to complain for you no matter what. Yeah, 100%. If we're talking about as a presentation, last LOAON was a straight, was straight shock value, right? But as far as like actually making the game better, did last LOAON include solo raids? That was a good change, right? It was not nearly as gas for QOL. Yeah, so but this has content and QOL. I don't know, man. If I had to give it an actual score, I'd probably give it a 7 out of 10. I would give it and a 7 out of 10 for me is average, by the way, which maybe for some of you that have a out of 10 scale, that would be a 5 out of 10 for those of you that have an average scale, right? Because I know for some of you, 5 out of 10 is average. I would give it an average scale. Okay, so that's when I say 7, I don't mean above average, I mean average. A C. And the reason it's a C, for me, is this fucker right here. I'm gonna be honest, bro. Like it's this fucker right here, dude. Like the reason it's a C is this motherfucker right here, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, shit. I'm gonna make it. I already have the name, Bergers. I'm gonna make it. Like, I think it'll be a fun, when it comes to content, like I think this will be one of the more fun streams for sure. Making this class and play, I can instantly see just all of the memes that come out of it. The stupid sounds that I make, it's gonna be goated, you know? Like it actually will probably be more fun than like me making another class that's like a fucking like air swordsman or some kind of, this will probably be more funny. But class fantasy wise, I'm gonna buy a bear suit. I don't know where I'm gonna find one. Probably on, I will literally buy a bear suit. The concept of the class is cool, it's just not for me. I mean, look at this motherfucking thing, bro. Bust out a tiger suit. Well, there's no tiger form. Get a 9-tailed fox suit. I think I'm more interested in the bear. How many of you guys are gonna make one of these? Type a 1 in chat if you're gonna make one. I mean, there's a lot of ones. Type a 2 if you're not gonna make it. Female paladin. I mean, that's in the summertime, bro. You know what he said during the presentation, right? Look what he said. The female paladin is a good match with the arc passive. The arc passive applied in all sections, so it might ease the party play. The arc, like, I mean, I think it's just too much of a freebie, where it's just too much of a freebie letting you just choose between specs. No, I think the DPS spec is going to be legit. That's my prediction. I think the DPS spec will be legit. I think this will be the first class that's just like you just choose. No, I think it's a freebie. It's just too much money to make. You basically release a class. Think about it this way, right? They said that. I mean, I know they said that you won't have trouble finding a group, but think about this. This is the ultimate solution. You make a support class come out. You know, support classes are kind of whatever. So then you make one spec do damage. So for the people that just wanted to do damage, you release it. And for the people that want supports, you release it, right? That's just how you do it. You just basically you release a support by not losing revenue, you make it have a DPS spec. It's just insta money. They mentioned that when a support comes out, it's hard to find a DPS. So they made her a decent DPS. I'm assuming she's going to be stupid broken. We'll see though. And the player can choose based on the rate. I mean, you'll need gems, but this would be, I would instantly make this my main. If it could be both support and DPS, I would absolutely buy a gem set and just have both. I would absolutely just have both. Slayer 2.0, I don't give a fuck, bro. You know how bad I've wanted to have a magical warrior class that does actual damage and it's got boobs? It's over, bro. It's over. I would play this shit insta. This should have came out with wintertime. Think about like magical, but you know why they put it in the summer, right? You know why they put it on the summer, right? Big titty skins. Like that is absolutely why you put it in the summer. You just put it in the summer. Yeah, I'd make this 100%. Massive fucking meat bags. Okay, meat bags is the diabolical term. Meat bags is crazy. Now imagine we got the reverse. We got Aya and summer skins. Yeah, that'd be kind of weird. I mean, here's the thing, man. I'm gonna make this absolutely, you know? You guys notice how the artwork on this is very different though? She doesn't look like a Lost Ark character, right? What is this, man? Yeah, you need to shave the neck off another 5 inches. You know what I mean? Like you might, I mean, maybe they could just do that anyway, but like they need to shave it off another 5 inches, you know? Bro, like look at this neck though. This neck is insane. You know what pissed me off though is that they showed the fighter looks way better, right? Now it's not like this. It's like why the fuck is sharpshooter not on there? No one plays that shit. Maybe they just haven't worked it up yet. This wasn't on the roadmap. I mean, nothing really stops them though from just shaving off the neck more. I'm pretty sure, guys, that people are gonna say this is still too long. Like literally nothing stops them from just like, it's here, you can scroll down for the posture. Like this looks so much better. Why, bro? Like why can't you just make me not have the scoliosis? They might not have finished all of them. Maybe. It needs to get like, this one isn't as bad. Like this one needs to go down to where the, like a little bit lower. It's this one that just looks insane. And the head is so small. Yeah, that neck is demonic. I'm 100% gonna make this my mouse cursor when I play the class, guys. When we get the new class, I am making this the mouse cursor 100%. There's just no way I'm not going to. That's gonna be, I'm going full on fucking bear mode. No, I'm going full furry. I'm gonna embrace it, guys. It is what it is. Furries TV. For a long time, my logo, people thought I was a furry. I mean, fuck it, guys. It is what it is. The cursors for gathering. Oh, is it? The picture of the female pally, they did crazy skin for a picture for Soul Eater, but we didn't get something like that in game. I was just saying that it looks different than Lost Ark artwork, if that makes sense. Like, it doesn't look like a Lost Ark character. Like the face and shit. Yeah, it's just concept art, but it does look different. I have guys, what do you guys like more? I have these names. Rars or Beargers. Beargers 100%. I guess I have Breakers. Rars is kind of crazy though. What if someone takes them? No, I have them. I have Rars and Beargers. I have those if you want. Wolf Bark. I don't want any of these. I don't want any of these. Furry is kind of fine though. This is like the best one you got. I definitely don't want any of these. Fuck, I actually want the class sooner though. I got these bear form, furry form. Yo, you have to do bear form, please. Furry form is also insane. Furry form is the GOAT. I kind of like bear form, but snarls instead of Stoopzz. I mean, I can buy this if you guys want. I mean, but I can't stream with that on my head. I'll wear it at the start of my stream, but I'll take off the hat. This fucker too, they know that people want this, so he saved it for the very end. This was kind of fire when he dropped it though. I'm not gonna lie. Gooners were so mad at the furry Aya. It's not about being a gooner. I just like, okay, like it's nothing to do with the gooner. It's just, this is literally... This is just like shit, man. It just looks fucking so goofy. Like, it's cute, but it's just like shit, you know? The bear just looks, I don't know. It's like some Kung Fu Panda shit. It's not being a gooner, man. I don't like... I'm just, you know, like, it just looks so, it's too cute. I mean, it is what it is. It's subjective, but, you know, I know people in Korea are going to love this. They're going to see it and go, oh my God, it's so goofy. I love it. I want to be you know, I like badass shit. You know, I'm like one of those people that just like badass stuff. Like, holy shit, that looks so badass. I'm not someone that goes, oh my God, it's so cute. I'm down for either one. Like a manly ass fucking dude, you know, some giga looking dude, or a hot chick. It's just kind of what I would prefer. Again, I'm not hating. If you want to be the bear, I'm going to make it. But like shit, I'm not like, yo, it's Kung Fu Panda. Holy shit. I think it'll be funny though. I really do think this class launch will be probably one of the most fun like periods for a new class. It'll be probably the most funny because it'll just be hilarious in the raid, right? This one. Yeah. I mean, I can buy this, sure. I can buy that. That's the one. All right. Dude. That kind of looks like Strylander and Mr. Mods, yeah. What are the comments in here? You know what's weird though, man? Is every time we get a LOAON, or like we just had Ignite servers and then there was no Transcendence changes like that. Like, why wasn't this on the Ignite servers? It's always like that. So then clicking advanced hunting tickets, it just seems like it's what it is, man. I feel like it always is like that. The newest systems, they're always like, okay, we'll adjust it. Okay, we'll make it way easier. Big W got downvoted. Amazing got downvoted. What? Wait, why are these getting downvoted? Returning player here. Are the dates for... Why is this downvoted? I'm upvoting you. What is this even for? Why is this even downvoted? What the fuck? But why? But like, why is that even downvoted though? That's so weird. Yeah, our community kind of sucks. We asked for solo Thamine to show us solo raids aren't just one and done thing. We get both soul mine and echidna. Yeah, I feel like a lot of like this was such a big positive change, and then they kind of just revealed it too early, right? Bloodclaw map, guys. You're gonna get enlightenment points in the new zone. Like, that's pretty obvious. I don't think it's what they were gonna include. Yeah, it's pretty like, they're not gonna be like, yo, you get this one piece of horrors. That they've never done that. What about cards? Yeah, I wonder how this works. Can you select the cards, or like, is it gonna give you, how does that work? I will say our roadmap felt kind of like mid though. Like, that was like a definition of mid, because it was kind of just like there was nothing really on there. I know they said there was nothing on there, but like at the same time, I feel like they could have just talked more. Like, I would have liked to see them talk about the Makoko event. Like, why did they not even talk about that? This is why I think this was the best LOAON so far. It's crazy people that downvote saying this is mid or bad LOAON. Wait, what? Doesn't make any sense. It's the best LOAON so far that downvote saying this is mid. Wait, what do you mean? I don't know why they don't just delete tripods. Why they don't answer 90% of our current complaints. They answer 90% of KR complaints. We're nothing to them, sir. This downvoted. What? Like, what is this? This place fucking sucks, man. Like, I don't understand why that gets downvoted. You can't win with these people. Yeah, I'm like trying to personally balance like listening to complaints and not getting annoyed, because like they are justified. It's just sometimes they're just annoying, you know? Yeah, Unas suck. Karma is fake. Let them downvote whatever they want. Do you lost our players perma-equip pitchforks and torches? Well, it's like a combination of everything. Some of it is definitely like, because it's an MMO, you complain more. The game definitely caters you to be annoyed, but the problem is that we have a very hardcore enthusiast audience that plays the game currently, and so because of that, you're just going to be the people that complain more, because that's just what happens. The more you play something, the more you're going to notice its faults, you know? It is what it is. It's like For example, I think Saunders made like a PoE video on my highlight channel. And like, this is the Act 1 boss, okay? And all of the comments like, yo, this boss is so fucking cool. Like, holy shit, this is amazing. Like, the game is so fun. I love the campaign, da 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 da. And then there's people that are complaining about like on proc, on cast skills getting nerfed, COC getting nerfed. Like, why are they doing this? You know what I mean? So it just changes. Like, depending on like where you are in something is what is going to change like your view of something. You know what I mean? It's just casual players just complain less because they're not exposed to the same annoyances, you know? And then hardcore players complain more because, you know, I don't think casual players already quit PoE. They're just probably just chilling doing the campaign. I mean, the game is a seasonal based game, right? Yeah, this lady was just all over my Twitter feed. Like, this is crazy. This Echidna cosplay was everywhere, bro. Casual players do not exist in Lost Ark. I mean, you can kind of say that, but it's not really true. I would say about 50% of my chat is literally casual. And what I mean by that is they like tune in once in a while. They look at any updates. They might check out a new class. They might go through some stuff and then they just don't play. Like, that is the truth, man. A lot of people are just like, they kind of just like, they'll like look at an update and then they like leave, right? I think there are a lot of casual people. I think that you don't see the casual players because you're not casual. You know what I mean? Like, they just come check shit out. They'll look at it like, oh, class looks fun. I'll try it. I'll try the solo raid. Like, maybe I'll look to go do this. And then they go do something else. Specifically, like, a lot of them hop on other like other Korean MMOs too. You know, like maybe they'll check out the BDO update. They might go check out the Maple update because they just like Korean Eastern games. Like, yeah, I think a lot of people are like that, man. There are a lot of people that I've literally read in comments that just said that they will come back when they release Thaemine and Echidna solo, and they'll try that and then they'll wait until the next solo raid. I think that's normal for a lot of people. Dude, I saw the elixir options in the video. One of the options, dude, like, this was so like, why did the guy randomly zoom out for the elixir presentation? Like, out of the entire time, why did the camera zoom out to literally the last row to where you couldn't see it? Like, you can't even see it. He was in the seal phase, and in 2 in a row, he got a +1 to transmute 2 effects. Yeah, I feel like they made it just way easy. I think the options are easier too. The problem with elixir is that you have to understand how to do them, so this just makes it way better. One of the write-ups said that you basically just get juiced blue options. Yeah, I mean, that's just the way to do it though. Now we're forced to get 5-5 on our mains. Now you're forced to get 5-5 on your mains. Well, you can get a 5-5 right now. I mean, you know, I don't think anyone really cares that much about that. This thing looks so fucking good. I'm not gonna lie. This thing actually makes me want to log in and just finish my weapon transcendence. Like, holy shit, bro. Like, look at this. This thing is so fucked up. Like, why is this just... I actually don't even mind if this is just... If you did progression system like this, it was just so much better. Refund me my gold? No, it's my gold, Sunleth. I'm going to keep all of your gold. All of the gold that you spent on Transcendence, guys, is going to go to me. Hope they follow through with the blue crystal for cards. Yeah, that was honestly one of the bigger changes too. Like, I know it sounds small, but if you're new, you literally... I remember when Juan was showing me his account, he literally couldn't... He had cards sitting in his storage because he couldn't claim his cards without buying blue crystals, which is just like fucked up. Like, he on a new account, 3x cube would be fire. I don't know how I feel about this raid with Thaemine being the first boss riding a fucking dragon. I'm down for the first boss in the raid to be fun because personally I think that's cool, right? Like, I like the first boss, like a con and Aegir just makes it fun, right? But then why is the last boss a super Pokemon on a platform? Dude, look at this walkway though. Holy shit. They're getting way more insane with these walkways. Fuck, man. Like, I don't know if I'm down to have this camera angle. This camera angle just fucking sucks. It does look cool, but I'm just I love the chain, the Throne of Liberty chain. Yo, Hone, go up there. Yeah, it is different. So there was this raid and then the Kazaros raid. The strike rate thing is probably a thing that I'm really happy about, just because it's an 8-man content or a 4-man content that you can matchmake for. And I think doing more stuff like that is good. Can't wait to fall off the platform. Forget the new class. You're not gonna, it's just for week, bro. Okay, what I need to do, it doesn't really matter. I just need to see how strong the class is. Because if the class is strong, I don't care. It could be a fucking iguana, guys, Phantom. It could be a literal iguana. It could be a snail. If the class is strong, I'm gonna make it for sure, man. The thing is, I can't imagine it being strong. Like, can you really imagine that thing doing a lot of damage? Doesn't sound like, why not? I don't know. Like, what would be the big attack? The bear scratch? Like, look at the trailer again. The giant bear pussy drop. Like, I showed it to Savix. He actually laughed. He was like, what the fuck? The weapon looks cool though. You don't even pull, like, dude, look at the jiggle, bro. Like, look at there's no boob physics, but there's belly physics. Like, look at the jiggle in the belly, man. Like, what would do a lot of damage here? Like the body slam? How about the wind-up punch? See, I don't think it's a transformation fully. Like, I think it's like... And then it's out. I think it's like more of like a form thing. I don't... Scouter? I don't know if it's like Scouter though, because then it's out. And then you're in this one. You know what I mean? Like, you just switched. So like, right? Like, it went from bear to fox. That was the hyper skill, by the way, right? This was the hyper skill. I think that was the hyper skill. Like, what's gonna do big damn? Like the fucking like the what is that shit called when you I don't think so. It has the sound though. Listen to it and look at the screen animation. I think it is the hyper skill. It has a little like shink sound, and then it does. Look at the screen. It also adds color around it. Like, that's the T skill for sure, bro. Not the hyper, not awakening, like T skill. I think that's got to be some meter gen skill. And by the way, did you notice that this is a fucking bear coming out of the sky? Like, holy shit, it's not even a meteor, guys. It's literally a flying fucking bear. It's a bear meteor. Did you guys notice this? It's literally a fucking bear spinning out of the sky. It's just a flying doomsday bear mossy. Like, what the fuck? I'm like, this will be a fun, goofy class. That's what I'm trying to get at. Like, it'll just be fun. I think that's what they're going for, but still. Oh, so it used the scroll. Right there. Like, that is just the bear claws. And maybe this is your big damn skill. Yo, this is some tipper shit. Like, look at the animation of when it spins. It actually looks so good. Like, look at the character. Nah, I think I'm locked, guys. I think we're going to plus 25 on this thing, guys. I think this is it. I think I'm bringing this to Kazaros. I think this is it, guys. I think we're locked. I think we're just gonna bring this shit. Yep. Big ass fat bear. Look. Yeah. You notice that when it falls on the ground, guys, it's so goofy that it literally lands on its belly. Look at it. It actually just lays there on its belly. Like, it doesn't even move. It actually looks like a goddamn pig right here. And then it just gets up. Yep. This is like a very Diablo skill, right? This is like almost very Diablo-like, where it's like, and it's like a little, it's like a, I wonder if that's a taunt or what is this? No, it's kind of like from like a Diablo thing. And then you have a shield afterwards. You know what I am mad about? I wish they updated Hell Mode. Like, I really wish they would have done a Hell Mode update, because like it's super fun to take a new class into Hell Mode and just spam it. And now they didn't do that. You think it's a taunt? You think this class is a taunt? Yo. Dude, and the best part about it, guys, the punch is a giant paw. Like, you even have like the little fingies right here. Like, look at, like, it's just a giant paw. Like, you can see it like a teddy bear paw. No, dude, why can't the bear at least look like this? You see how the bear's angry now with their big ass claws and the evil eyes? Like, why is there not a bear's, like, you know what I mean? At least make the bear look like this. Like, he's like cartoony but mad. Like, why the fuck does he look like this? He looks high. It actually just like he just looks stoned. It just looks like a faded bear. Okay, honestly, guys, on a scale of 1 to, I am not that unexcited to make this now. I think it'll just be dumb fun. I'm down to do a fat ass belly flop. Fuck it, man. Zeal said he will main it. There's no way Zeal's mains this shit, bro. There's no way. I mean, maybe, but I just can't imagine. Like, actually, could you imagine? Bro, you know what's gonna be crazy though? The person that gets an Esther weapon on this shit, bro. I just cannot wait to see somebody actually be an Esther bear. Like, that would be fucking insane. Like, somebody going hard enough to get an Esther weapon on this. There's going to be at least one, right? I ain't getting that. You know that glow is going to be top tier, though. You think so? What would the glow be? Like, maybe some foxtails? Maybe the glow sits on your back and it makes tails. That's arrow. Yeah, but it's like kind of like a... I'm thinking like literally... I'm thinking about like fucking... Like, I'm talking about like the straight gummy hoe tail. You know what I mean? Where it's got like the fucking 9 tails kind of vibe to it. Yeah. The bear. I never even looked at his face. Look at his face. Yo. Yo, Stoopzz. You got any more of them codes? Yo, Stoopzz. Where's the arc passive changes? I'm getting fucking pissed off. Yo, rocks, I don't see it on the roadmap. I can't get over this shit.
Activate.
What is this Twitter post? Guys, how many times are you gonna link me this person? Like, just fucking go outside. I've seen it once, but like there's like 80 fucking times. It's just an Asian girl wearing a fucking like wig and a bra. Like, I'm just saying, like, holy fuck. Just, it's insane, man. Though says you guys, it's not that. I mean, like, I've been linking this thing 7 times today, though. Like, guys.
At all times and will be set to 1000% XP boost. You will get a tennis elements.
Guys, just like it's just ridiculous, man. Like, enough is enough.
Aquila items.
Look at this big boy. Oh my fucking god. So big, man. See this dent? I still have the dent. You see the dent, guys? You guys see it on the camera? How it like goes inwards? For a chunk of my, like, this is my bone. There's a little dent here. A bone is missing right there. Crazy.